What's up, YouTube? This is Bystander X79, guys. Today I'm coming to you with my last deck profile video for June 2020. And today, guys, we're going to be looking at my updated Six Samurai deck for the June 2020 format. Sam's always been one of my favorite decks to play. They are an amazing control deck. I know it kind of fell off the wayside with the game being more combo-based and monster effect-based. However, the deck itself can combo off it and build some pretty nasty boards as well, and because of that you can actually put in other cards to help mitigate the deck's weaknesses. And yeah, it can actually put up some nasty boards and give your opponent some serious problems. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this deck. As always, monsters first. I'm going to start off with 2 copies of Elder, the Six Samurai, level 3 Earth Tribute monster. It's the Cyber Dragon of the Six Samurai archetype. Your opponent controls a monster, you don't, you special summon this card out to the field, which is pretty damn awesome. And being an Earth level 3 allows you to access into level 5 synchros like the Notorious Beast, or even Legendary Six Samurai Shien. So, very good card to have in your deck. Grandmaster of the Six Samurai. I only run 1 copy, primarily because 1 is all you need. As long as you control another Six Samurai monster, you can special summon this card out, and if this card is destroyed by a card effect, into the graveyard, you're getting another Six Samurai monster out of your deck. Out of your graveyard back at your hand. So you gain that little bit of recursion, and with Gateway in the mix, you can actually recur this card back into your hand to special summon it out again, as long as you control another Six Samurai monster, which is actually always good. Greg Shogun Shien. This is the best card for this deck, especially against the Eldritch matchup. While this card's in the field, your opponent is only allowed to activate 1 spell or trap per turn. Okay? So, against Eldritch, if they activate Scarlight, that's it. They're not activating any of their other back row for the rest of the turn. If they drop the Golden City, they're not activating any of their traps. This is such an amazing card to lock down your opponent, and just being able to choose which cards your opponent can and cannot activate is just such a nasty way to really get you to wins, and it is definitely worth having in your deck. Moving forward, 3 copies of Kagemusha of the Six Samurai. Kagemusha is the primary tuner of the deck, level 2 Earth Tribute. Again, Legendary Six Samurai Shien and Notorious Beast are pretty much the cards you want to be bringing this guy out with. Also has another great effect. If one of your Six Samurai monsters would be targeted and destroyed by battle, you can switch the target over to itself and take the hit for that monster. So that protection effect does come in handy, and a lot of people seem to forget about it. Legendary Six Samurai Inishi. Banish 2 Six Samurai monsters from your graveyard. Get a compulsory evacuation device effect to bounce a card on your impulse monsters off the field, which is actually pretty good. And then not only that, but control 2 other Six Samurai monsters with different names in the field. Powers itself up to 2100, so not a bad thing. Going to your rank 4 plays as well. So we got the key level 3 right here, and this is the guy you want to be normal summoning. Primarily, whenever you normal summon, you special summon another Six Samurai monster alongside it to bring to the party. From there, link off, synchro off, Xyz off, you get the whole idea. That's why I call him the combo starter. You got to run with 3. Kageki is definitely the card you need. And then, of course, we have the linchpin of all the Six Samurai combos, Legendary Six Samurai Kazan. This is the guy you want to be recycling out of your graveyard, utilizing Gateway's effect. As long as you control another Six Samurai monster, you're constantly special summoning this guy out of your hand, and from there you're building into different plays, links, synchros, Xyz, you get the idea. You want to be retrieving him with Gateway as fast as possible, so definitely keep that in mind. 2 copies of Secret Six Samurai Fuma. All the Six Samurais have that ability where if they're in the graveyard and your opponent would basically destroy one of your Six Samurai monsters with a card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard, protect that monster, which is actually pretty cool. Fuma also has another awesome effect where if it's destroyed itself, whether it be by card effect or by battle, it floats out another Six Samurai monster from your deck to your field, which is actually very awesome. So definitely 2 copies of him. 66 Samurai Hatsume. She is basically another monster reborn, banishing 2 6 Samurai monsters from the field and or graveyard to bring back another 6 Samurai monster from the graveyard to the field. So always a great extender to have in your deck. 1 copy of Spirit of 6 Samurai. We are running Union Carry in the extra deck, so figured why not utilize Spirit. Can power boost 6 Samurai monster by 500 attack. So typically you want to be attaching this card to Legendary 6 Samurai Shien just to give it a little more power boost. And not only that, but you're also giving that 6 Samurai monster an extra layer of defense. If the card would be destroyed by battle, you destroy that card Spirit instead. So definitely always worth having. And last but not least, we have Zanji. Zanji, again, another level 4, great for rank 4 plays or synchro plays. In this particular situation, even if he has another 6 Samurai monster on the field, when he attacks a monster, he's actually taking that monster out with it. So, very good spot removal if your opponent's got a powerful monster on the field that you need to get rid of. So, very useful. And then, of course, last but not least, we do have Union Carrier, so we are running Dragon Buster, the Destruction Sword. Basically, equip this to your Borolo, Savage Dragon, or Legendary 6 Samurai Shien. Power boost either monster by 1000 attack and lock your opponent out of their extra deck. So, yeah, always good if you can get it into your deck. For the spells, 3 copy of Asceticism. This is pretty damn awesome. Being able to special summon from your deck just by targeting 1 6 Samurai monster. All you need is to do a 6 Samurai monster with the same attribute and attack, and you're pretty much ready to go. Well, actually, not the attribute, it's just the attack, but still. Very awesome. Elder into Kakamusha, or vice versa. Kazan into Zanji, vice versa. Heck, even Kaigeki, when it has another 6 Samurai monster on the field, you could get out Inishi with it. So there are a lot of different plays, and this card is very useful, and just being able to build your board and then out your deck is worth it. Speaking of the deck, we are running the Bamboo Sword engine, so 1 copy of Broken Bamboo Sword, 3 copies of Cursed Bamboo Sword, which is just an amazing card to utilize alongside Isolde. Whenever this card is sent to the graveyard, you're searching out any other Bamboo Sword card that you need to have in your hand. And then the last one is going to be 3 copies of Golden Bamboo Sword, primarily because it is a pot of greed, and just drawing additional cards helps you get deeper into your deck, seeing more pieces, and being able to build a better board. For another equip, we are running Different Dimension Reincarnation. Very awesome card. Picture a card you don't need in your hand to special summon a monster out of your banish zone back onto the field. Again, building your fields, very awesome, and it's definitely worth having. Gateway, this is the primary counter holder for the deck. Has some serious amazing effects. You have, every time you summon a 6 Samurai monster, it gains 2 counters. You can hold up, and it doesn't have a maximum number of cards, so you get a counter. So you can actually have a ton of counters on this card. You use 2 counters to power boost any monster by 500 attack. 4 counters, you get a 6 Samurai monster out of your deck or back from your graveyard into your hand. That's the effect you're going to be using the most. And remember, you're taking the counters off of anywhere on the field, so it's not just Gateway. And then 6 can allow you to bring out a Shien monster, effect monster from your hand. So, or graveyard, and so it's actually pretty useful. So, got Monster Reborn. What can I say? Great card to have in your any deck. Power of the Guardians just helps out this deck so tremendously. Another equip spell that can actually power boost your monster every single time it attacks, and as well as protect it from being destroyed by battle. So definitely worth having. Rhoda, because this is a warrior-based deck. 3 copies of Shien Dojo. I like 3 copies primarily because you can utilize its other effect where you can send this card to the graveyard with counters on it, and then you get a lot of special summon from your deck any monster who has level equal to the counters or less. So 3 bodies in the field, and it holds unlimited amount of counters like Gateway, so it's definitely the other card you want to be running multiple copies of. Always great. And then last but not least, we have 2 copies of 6 Samurai United. Holds only 2 counters, but hey, you could actually draw additional cards if you want to utilize that effect, but typically you're using the counter holders for Gateway as well. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra deck, one copy of Legendary Six Samurai Shien. Pretty damn awesome card. Dark Attribute level 5, can negate spells or traps once per turn, can actually protect itself if you control another Six Samurai monster. So just imagine this plus equipped with Spirit and another Six Samurai monster on the field. You get the idea. You're going to be able to protect it very well. The Churia Beast to lock out spells. As long as you have cards in your deck, you can negate your spells, and it's not hard once per turn. And then, of course, you have Naturia Barkion. Again, Eldritch is a thing in this format, so as long as you have cards in the graveyard, you can negate your opponent's trap cards. And then the last negate is Borreload Savage Dragon. Omni-Negate can negate spells, traps, or monster effects. Can power boost itself up by equipping itself with a Link monster from the graveyard. So, yeah, definitely very awesome. And another target for your Buster Wyvern. For rank 4s, Abyss Dweller. Just to negate monster effects in the graveyard. Number 41, Babushka for Stall. And then Shadow of the Six Samurai Shien for additional extending. For links, 2 copies of Battle Shogun. The primary reason why I'm running 2 copies is because the first one gets negated. You can always go into a second one and still search out your Gateway. This is the primary reason why we run 2 copies, and we have this card in a deck to get to Gateway fast. I seriously don't think Konami is going to be giving us Gateway at multiple copies at any time soon, so that's why we run 2. Is old. Again, we can play around with the Bamboo Sword engine with this card. You can also search another card, but you can't summon it or use this card effect, so we're not really utilizing its search effect. It's more or less for the equip spell effect. Deck uses tuners, so Crystron Hacker Feedbacks does make an appearance in this deck. Someone gets you another tuner monster from your deck to the field. So if you have a level 4, and a level 3 monster on the field, you could bring out a Fuma and instantly go into something like Borreload Savage Dragon. So very useful. Union Carrier for Spirit or Destruction Sword plays. I am running Triple Burst Dragon. It is another Dark Body in the deck to utilize Destruction Sword with, and it can also give you Battle Phase negates, so pretty cool. Saruja, again, you don't really need to dig that far into this deck. The deck already is pretty insanely consistent enough, but hey, you can go for the 4-Mim effect, but typically I usually just go for the 3, which allows an additional normal summon as well as the power boost to anything it points to, so always good. And last but not least, we are running Appaloosa because this deck does feel hard to monster effects, and you want to have enough monster negations on the board to really slow down your opponent. Alright guys, that is it for my Six Samurai deck profile for the June 2020 format. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to subscribe, enable notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Check out the description box below, find the links to my affiliates, TCG Player and SideDeckVersus.com, as well as follow me on social media, Twitter and Reddit. And if you want to help join the community and grow our community even further, the link to my Discord server is also in the description box below. Alright guys, as always, until next time, peace!